afternoon. Welcome. Have you been to our little shop before? No? Okay. Wow. Welcome. Are you familiar with what we do here? Okay, so you've seen our website. Amazing. Yes, so we create custom-made jewelry containing precious stones of all kinds. And while aesthetics are as important to us as they are to any jewelry maker, we also spend just 20 minutes consulting the client on which stones might best benefit them. Do you have a little bit of time to talk about the right stones today? Amazing. Thank you for coming prepared. So I'll just be asking you a few broad questions, and then I'll recommend a few stones and show them to you, and we can make further decisions from there. Does that sound okay? Okay. So, have you ever owned any crystals before, or are you familiar with different crystals? Okay. Right, alright. Okay, that's the background that most of our clients come in with, knowing a lot about the healing properties of them. Yes, that is true. And you're intrigued by that. Okay, great. Are you buying jewelry for yourself today or as a gift? Both. Amazing. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, who is the gift for? Your mother. Alright. Is there any specific occasion attached to the gift? No. Okay, it's just a gift. Alright. So, a kind of a leading question that I like to ask is for you to think about anything in your life where you feel you could use some support, where you've been feeling lately like you've been lacking, or an area of your life where you don't feel comfortable with how you're doing and how it's going. Anything like that. Okay, I see. Alright. So, am I correct in saying that lately you've been feeling like you could use a boost in confidence? You could feel more self-assured and have a stronger sense of self. Is that correct? Okay. Well, I am, first of all, sorry to hear about that, of course. And second of all, I really hope that we can help by picking out the right crystals for you. Is there anything else that you find important to focus on right now? Nothing. Okay. Well then, your answers have kind of caused a few stones to pop into my head. The first thing you mentioned about the healing properties of stones and how you're very intrigued by that makes me think that you need an amethyst. Now, you have most probably heard of an amethyst, right? Yes, most people have heard of the amethyst, but it's for a good reason, because it is a powerhouse. When it comes to healing, it is very powerful, very healing, very effective, and very beautiful and versatile. So a lot of people find it appealing enough to incorporate into their jewelry as well. Let me pick one out here. Okay, let's see. There we go. So, this is what's known as a chevron amethyst. So, you can see the bands of dark purple and creamy white quartz, and they alternate to form a chevron pattern, which I find to be quite beautiful, but not all amethysts are chevron amethysts, and you also get red and green amethysts that don't look like the classic purple that you might be more familiar with. So amethysts are predominantly found in Brazil, and a lot of precious stones are actually found in Brazil. And they're also the birthstone for Pisces, and if my memory serves me correctly, Virgo and Capricorn. They also align with and speak to the third eye chakra. I was trying to find another, but I think it's deep down in the bowl. A lot of people put amethysts on their third eye, and they are so said to help a lot of people with headaches, help them to sleep, and help with all-around pain relief. But they are most famous for their amazing ability to absorb, to cleanse, to take away negative energies and thoughts. And so they're particularly helpful for people who are moving through a period of grief or bereavement or letting go, and people who are trying to change negative patterns of behavior or thoughts. In a space or as a part of your attire, an amethyst can bring a sense of calm as it cleanses the field around it. A very beautiful stone. The other thing you mentioned about a sense of confidence and self-assurance really made me think of a carnelian, which is this one. We have another one down here. A carnelian and a tiger eye. So, a carnelian is a red, brown to bright orange stone that is quite vibrant and really very pretty, and often has bands like these. It's often banded, and it is renowned for its fiery, passionate energy and its ability to promote confidence and bravery. And beyond that, its ability to center and ground a person in their sense of self, so that they're less likely to be swayed and to be influenced by external opinions and forces. So it is a stone for the Aries, and it's a fire element, and it really speaks to the sacral chakra. The tiger eye has this beautiful chatoyancy. The chatoyancy is the cat eye effect that you see there. It's found in many other precious stones as well, but tiger eye is one of the better known stones that display chatoyancy. And tiger eye, similarly to a carnelian, promotes bravery and confidence and a sense of power. It is also associated with luck and protection, and many people believe that it attracts money, but I find that that's not the reason that most people gravitate towards this stone. It is also aligned with the sacral chakra, as well as the solar plexus and the root chakra. And it's a stone for the Leos. These tiger eyes are predominantly gold, but they can also come in a gold blue composition, which has slightly different properties, and then there are also dyed versions of the gold tiger eye, which will have the exact same properties as the gold tiger eye, but is dyed to perhaps better suit the aesthetic that you're going for. I think personally that tiger eye is a very versatile and mature looking stone that can be worked into a lot of different pieces of jewelry and suit a lot of different outfits if the look of the jewelry is really a priority for you. Okay. Finally, while you think on those options for you, I'd like to recommend a few for your mother. I think a gift like this, just out of love, without any specific life event attached, is the perfect opportunity to gift something that speaks to the heart chakra and really just strengthens a bond, promotes love, and nurtures that existing bond between the two people. So I personally love to recommend a rose quartz. It's a very common, simple, well-known stone that is beautiful and very effective. So this is not one, this is one. So these are rose quartz stones, and they're very pale pink, although they can be a deeper pink than this. And as I said, they speak to the heart chakra. They are the stone for, I think, Libra and I'm pretty sure Taurus, and they are amazing options for necklaces because that will allow them to sit right there on the heart chakra, where they are free to govern your emotions and guide you towards a space of increased love for yourself, increased self-acceptance, as well as an increased love and sense of oneness with everything around you and whatever you consider to be divine. It is traditionally given to new mothers to strengthen the bond between mothers and their newborn babies. So I think it's a beautiful gift for a parent, and it's also often given to people who are really in need of the boost, like broken-hearted people or those dealing with grief. But I think it's such a well-rounded stone that really I recommend it to everyone because especially the self-love aspect of it, I think, is something that most people struggle with at some point, at various points in their lives, and I think it's a really great stone for that. Okay. And finally, a little Unakite. Unakite is a stunning, look at that, stunning combination of quartz, like the quartz we just mentioned, as well as green epidote, so that's the green in it, and it does speak to the heart chakra. It speaks to the similar principles. However, it also contains the green epidote, which is more of a cleansing, detoxifying mineral or stone, and that creates a more well-rounded stone that is both love focused and emotionally balancing, as well as generally balancing and looking after one's well-being in a more well-rounded sense. And I think it's also a beautiful gift for anybody who really likes this kind of aesthetic. It's quite classic, and it's quite beautiful, quite delicate. So especially if that is your mother's preferred aesthetic, I think this would be a stunning gift for her, with all the same benefits as the rose quartz. So then I'll take you to that stand over there where we can discuss different metals and other materials that we'll incorporate into the jewelry to make it custom made according to your preferences. We'll also discuss engraving and other personalized touches over there. Alright, is that okay?